Embarrassing stories. Take one.
I think Savannah should start this one off, actually.
I can go all night with how many embarrassing stories I have. I don't know what it is. God hates me. I'm unlucky. I don't know. So, I'll do the most recent one. So, we're in Kmart. And we live in, like, a really small town, so Kmart's, like, the mall here, right? So, we're in Kmart, like, finding things to do, just, like, looking at stuff, playing hide-and-go-seek, I don't even know what.
We just messed around.
And I had to go to the bathroom, so I was like, guys, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I go in the bathroom, you know, and then I reach over, there's, like, no toilet paper. So I was like, crap. So I don't pull my pants up, because that's kind of disgusting when you don't wipe, right? So I was like, who's gonna come in here? No one's gonna come in here.
We live in Tehachapi.
It's Tehachapi, and there's, like, 3 stalls. No one's in here. So I, like, have my pants down around my ankles, so I'm just, like, you know, or whatever, to the next stall, and I get my toilet paper, and when I go out, I didn't even hear the door open. So I walk out of the stall, and there's this freaking old lady standing there, and we just stare at each other for a couple seconds. I was, like, in shock.
Man, just reminding you, Savannah has no pants on right now. And
they're around my ankles, and I'm just holding this toilet paper. And so I, like, dive back into the stall. And it was so bad. Then later I see her. I see her in the store. It was just, like, a really awkward moment. Like, she's coming this way, I'm going this way, we both look that way.
So, my embarrassing story, I think I'll go with. I'm not going to say anything, really, except a tractor driver saw my butt. And it was terrible and embarrassing, and I was, like, sitting there, and I was like, uh-oh, what's just happening? Moral of the story is, don't get dressed in cars in the middle of a field. But I think probably, one time, I was standing on a table, attempting to be sensual and attractive, right? And I fell off the table. It doesn't sound funny now, obviously, but I was sitting there and I was like, yeah, totally ate my shit. At church, by the way. Weirdest thing ever.
Weirdest thing ever. Another embarrassing story. So, I went to private school from kindergarten to 8th grade, right? And so in high school, my freshman year, it was, like, a big deal to me. Not just because it's, like, a new school, but it's public school, and I've never gone to public school before. And so first day, I'm wearing this, like, skirt. And I'm wearing this, like, cute little skirt. And they dismissed us, like, late for PE. No, it wasn't, like, the first day. It was, like, the first or second week. I don't know. It was, like, somewhere around there. And they dismissed us really late for PE. So I'm just, like, getting dressed really fast because the bell rang as soon as we got in the locker room to change. So I'm just, like, getting dressed really fast. I, like, book it out of the freaking locker room. I don't even look in the mirror. I just book it. And so I'm, like, jogging across campus, which our campus is an outside school. And it's huge. It's huge. And it's dumb because we live in, like, the coldest place in California. So I'm just, like, booking it. And we have these stairs, so I'm just, like, jogging up these stairs. And then there's 5 guys behind me. Traumatizing. They were just, like, laughing and stuff. So I was like, I feel a draft. So I, like, kind of, like, you know, brushed my butt. Kind of just, like, to see if my skirt was there. It wasn't. It was tucked in my underwear. And it was really bad because I was wearing a pair of chonies that really showed my butt. So I'm just, like, running up these stairs and these guys are watching my butt jiggle. And then later, Then later they see me and they're like, nice skirt, cute skirt, you should wear that skirt more often. And I'm like, shut up. And I was late to class, by the way.
I'll never forget the time you came into class and wearing that dress, the long one, you know? And you go, Amelia. I'm like, what? You go, my dress is see-through.
I didn't know it was see-through until
your whole, like, pair of secret underwear. Like, hardcore in the back, just like...
Oh my gosh. So you could totally see my butt in this dress, and I didn't know it was see-through. But I'm just sitting there in the chair, I'm like, oh my gosh, because I'm just like playing with my dress, I'm like, oh my gosh, you can see my underwear.
This one time I was playing with my sweatpants in front of my friend, and I pulled my sweatpants a little too far, and he saw everything. It's pretty awkward. You know what's weird? I don't think I have any like really embarrassing stories. I don't get embarrassed that easily.
Neither do I, but I've had some pretty traumatizing things happen.
I haven't. I'm trying to think of something that's happened that I'm like, oh, I tend to do this thing where like when I'm talking to a really cute guy, like my boss's son is super, super hot. And when I talk to him, I'm like, and then he doesn't ever want to talk to me again. And I don't know why, because there's no thought process happening.
I wonder why me.
There's this one time after Mountain Festival, best festival in the entire world, just saying. One time after Mountain Festival, when I met my ex Christian, I went up to him at school and I was like, I threw up. Yeah, guess who didn't want to kiss me that day? Jeez. Talk about awkward. That was. I just vomited all over the place.
I'm clean off my mouth for me.
No. I just do stupid stuff when I'm like nervous. Like I don't really get into embarrassing situations. Savannah, on the other hand.
Embarrassing thing that happened today. So we're like chilling before babysitting. We're FaceTiming with our friend Blake, and so I decided to show her this cool trick I learned in gymnastics. So we go out in the living room, and I'm wearing a sweatshirt with nothing under it, right? So I'm doing this cool trick, and I like face the phone away so Blake couldn't see. And she grabbed the phone so Blake could see, and my sweatshirt went when I did the cool trick, and Blake was just like, I just saw your boobs. Oh my god. I was at the pool, and I really liked this guy. There are these two lifeguards. One is like super cute, but he's kind of like little boy cute, but he's really cute. And one is like, he's like a junior or sophomore in college or something, but he looks like a freaking Hollister model. He's got the pecs, the freaking abs, the V-line, the biceps. He's godly.
The whole enchilada.
He's godly. And so I'm just tanning, you know. I'm really stupid, so I was tanning for like 3 or 4 hours without sunscreen. I was like, oh, I don't get burnt, you know. I never get burnt.
For the record, though, we live in Tehachapi.
So
the chance of getting a sunburn here is like a -4.
Exactly, and it was like the beginning of summer, not in the middle where it's so hot. And so I turn over, I'm bright red, lobster red, which by the way, that cute, the one that kind of looks like a little boy, but he's really cute, messaged me last night. He was like, hey, blah, blah. Then we were just talking, he was like, yeah, when you flipped over, you were all red, and I was like, what the hell? I was like, of course, now I'm going to be remembered as Lobster Girl. Anyways, I got up when I was done tanning, and my bathing suit, it ties like here and then here, like around my neck and then here. But I tied it like both around here so I wouldn't have a tan line. So I was untying it, my hands, when it's untied, decided to like spaz out. So my whole like top just comes down. And I was with my cousin, so I was like, no. It was either with my cousin or my friend, I don't know. I was like, oh my gosh! I like flipped it up, and it was like so embarrassing because I just let down for a couple seconds in shock. The Hollister guy was looking at me when I looked up, and then the really cute guy that started talking to me, he said that he saw too. So
That actually, an incident like that happened to me too, though. I went to the pool in Bear Valley, and there was this really cute lifeguard there, and me and his friend Sarah were there. We're not friends anymore. But me and this girl Sarah were there, and we rode our horses there. And it was like, I mean, like I said, in Tatooine you don't really get sunburned. Like, that just doesn't happen. And so we go to the pool, and we're sitting out, and you don't realize how much time goes by when you're tanning. At all. So we get up and we ride the horses back home. And we go back the next day to the pool again for her birthday, and we're laying out there after we rode the horses back down there. In our bathing suits, by the way, which is the dumbest idea ever. And this guy, the really super hot guy, comes over and he goes, you guys are really red. And we're like, what? What are you talking about? No, you guys are really red. I was probably the color of like Lady Gaga's red lipstick in like half the video. I'm not even joking. And like, and then we had to ride the horses back, and like I'm sitting there and I'm like, and then every time like a cute guy comes by on his like stallion or something, he's like, hey, and I'm like, hey, like, it was terrible. I wanted to cry.
that's how I was when I was like lobster red. Like I would get in bed, I was like, like I couldn't move. It was terrible. Anyways, I think we should end this video.
Later.